Good evening, everyone. Wanted to jump on and cover the severe weather and threat of severe weather. Uh, Bear with me real quick as I get everything up and running. Right now, Cook County, Gainesville, is under a severe thunderstorm warning, and the National Weather Service is their radar showing some tight rotation mid-level, and that's worrisome to the National Weather Service. Um, the emergency manager in Cook County reported a wall cloud 2 miles southwest of Gainesville. That was at 6:44, so about 4 minutes ago. Uh, and then the National Weather Service 2 minutes ago posted that the rotation is persistent, but still mostly uh, over a broad area, and they're watching it very closely. So, um, and then the storms moving into Montauk and Jack counties have weakened, and will likely be more of a wind threat as they move into the North Texas and Denton County area. National Weather Service is saying re-intensification is likely, but not as individual supercells like they are near Wichita Falls. When I last checked radar a few minutes ago, there was a tornado warning up near Wichita Falls. So let's get the radar up and running. There we go. So right now for Denton County, the very northwest corner of the county, that's a mean looking storm. There's not a warning with it, but it is showing some hail into it. Sorry about that. Don't do any good to come on without a radar, so let me get that back up. There we go. So yeah, that storm it should stay north of Sanger, but it could back build into the Sanger area. But people in Valley View, this thing's coming right towards you. Again, there's not any warning with this particular storm at the current time. And then people traveling on I-35 between Sanger and Valley View. But as you can see, this storm up in Gainesville, it's uh, it's a nasty storm. Um, Oh, let's see. Brittany asking if there's any news by Gainesville. Um, Barbara reports gorgeous lightning west of Crum on 380. Thank you, Barbara. Stay safe. Uh, let's see if what our radar can show as far as rotation in this storm up in Gainesville. I mean, our radar don't show much of rotation. There's a little bit to the very south of Gainesville, but again, the National Weather Service, they have the WSR 88 Super Doppler, and they can slice these storms into sections and look at them from so many different angles. So um, there's nothing new in the chat room. Dime size hell, half mile west of Gainesville, at the Emergency Operations Center. So, um, so that's the largest hail size that I've seen any reports on. I'd like to welcome everyone who's watching our coverage tonight. We appreciate it. A lot of lightning up in that storm. It does look like that storm that's in the north part of Denton County, just north of Sanger. It has weakened over the last 5 minutes. Looking at radar, the hail core in the Denton County side of the storm has decreased. However, the hail core just over the county line heading into Valley View, it looks like that has strengthened. And then up here, let me get my drawing up here, and then this area here of Cook County has a lot of hail in it. And then this is the cell just across the Denton Cook County line on the Cook County side. And again, these storms are moving to the northeast. And so Valley View is, if you know anybody in Valley View, or if you're in Valley View, get your car in the garage or someplace, because you could have some hail heading your way. Again, the largest hail I've seen is dime size, half a mile west of Gainesville, and downtown Gainesville, and that was at 6:48. So it's been a few minutes ago. All of North Texas, including Denton County, is under a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. So, the chances of storms in North Texas and Denton County is very likely tonight. Um, I'm glad, hopefully, it'll be over before 1 a.m. because none of us likes the overnight storms. But yeah, all of Denton County in North Texas could be affected by severe storms uh, this evening. Hello, everyone. Getting a lot of highs in the chat room, so thank you for that. Heard there was a tornado by Gainesville. Checking the chat room, Brittany, I haven't seen any reports. Now, there was a wall cloud that the emergency manager in Cook County reported at 6:44 p.m. The wall cloud was 2 miles southwest of Gainesville. Again, that was at 6:44 p.m. But as far as any actual tornado, uh, but when the National Weather Service put out the warning for Cook County at 6:28, they did use the tag tornado possible. But as far as any confirmed tornado, I haven't seen anything. Okay, here's an update. Rotation just crossed I-35 about 2 miles south of Gainesville. Rotation has appeared to tighten some. There's no tornado warning forthcoming just yet. Would like to see the inflow a little stronger and have it remain tight for more than one scan. Again, that's from the National Weather Service. So the area that you can see here on radar, sorry about that. The area that they're monitoring for the rotation is right in there. And you can see how this inflow right there, it's sucking in the air to fuel the storm. So and that is approximately 2 miles south of Gainesville. So if you are again, the worst part of the storm right now should stay south of Gainesville, but Gainesville already has had a lot of heavy rain and some dime-sized hail. But the rotation should stay to the south of downtown Gainesville, but it's heading over to Lake Hiawatha, possibly the Oak Ridge, Collinsville area, Whitesboro, Sadler. People in that area stay alert. It should stay north of Tioga. But if you have any friends or relatives up there that you think may not know what's going on, you might text them, call them, and just let them know that, to be prepared. Um, yeah, radar is really showing a good, it's just updated. And again, what's concerning is this flow of air that's flowing into the storm. And I'll try to get to your comments as I can. Hi, Jeff. Yep. Yeah, Barbara, I think you're right. I'll zoom out and you can see what's behind this. Really, there was three lines of storms. There's one that's pushing off into East Texas. Uh, it's Sulphur Springs to the west, and then you have this line that's really in just a lot of Cook County, and then it's going to be heading over to Grayson County, and the people in Sherman, Denison, Whitewright uh, need to have a heads up for this storm, and then the mean looking storms again is out to between Montauk and Wichita Falls, and you can see the warnings that are up um, with these storms right here. The emergency manager in Cook County is telling people west of Lake Kiowa to stay alert. We'll zoom back in. So there's Lake Kiowa. So let's check see if we can pick up any rotation. Yeah, our radar is picking up some rotation right there. Again, it is south of Gainesville. It's not too impressive, at least on our radar. But again, the National Weather Service is really watching this. Okay, National Weather Service has just sent out another update that the rotation is still looking somewhat broad. It's not tight. It's borderline, but they're comfortable in holding off on the tornado warning for right now. So that's good news. Again, they can slice and dice these storms from different levels, altitudes. Um, then storm spotters with the Cook County emergency managers, they're on this storm, so they're able to relay back to the National Weather Service what they're seeing, and then so yeah, they're going to hold off on a tornado warning right now. There's just not the rotation is still too broad, and hopefully it'll stay broad and it won't tighten up any. So let's check on this storm that is north of Sanger. And the heavy rain is just right at the Sanger, right at the northern Sanger city limits. Uh, the good news is it looks like the hail core that was headed towards Valley View has came down in the last two radar scans. So hopefully the people in Valley View is just enjoying some heavy to moderate rain. Hopefully no hail. Okay, they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Montauk County till 7:45. Uh, the main hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. So that's for Montauk County until 7:45. No confirmed tornadoes up in Cook County. There is some rotation. There was a wall cloud a little earlier at 6:44 that was observed, but no confirmed tornadoes. That's not to say one that may have spun up, but most of Cook County, from just north of Valley View up to the Oklahoma, Texas, the Red River is under a severe thunderstorm warning, and it goes all the way to Sadler, so it does include the western parts of Grayson County. And people in Sherman, Denison, Pottsboro, Dorchester, stay alert because this is heading towards you. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't issue a severe thunderstorm warning downstream for Grayson County if this storm stays. Right now, Denton County, except for the northern part, Sanger northward, but there's no warnings currently for Denton County. Areas north of Sanger along I-35 is getting heavy to moderate rain, maybe some very small hail just north of Sanger, about approaching I-35. All this will be moving over to the Pilot Point area, but again, there's nothing severe with this end of the storm that reaches down into Denton County. Hopefully, people in Pilot Point, Lake Ray Roberts, is just getting some rain. Yeah, I think the worst of this line should stay north of Tioga. I'm sorry. Let me back up. I was looking I was looking at Salina. No, unfortunately, Tioga right there. Uh, Tioga's not in the severe thunderstorm warning, so that's the good news. But you should get some gusty winds as well. The storm is right on top of you. Now the heaviest is still back to the west of Tioga, but Tioga's into the rain, and I'm sure that as this approached Tioga, there were some gusty winds, but again, nothing severe for Tioga. Uh, Denton County, not in any severe warnings right now. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. But hopefully, once this line passes, it's a cold front. Once it passes, hopefully, our severe weather threat for North Texas and Denton County will go down. So let me pull up the latest warning. Again, the National Weather Service has tagged this as a tornado possible tag. Uh, this was issued 1 minute ago. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:15 for Central Cook and West Central Grayson counties. At 7:04, a severe thunderstorm is located near Lake Kiowa or near Gainesville, moving east at 25. The main hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. Locations impacted includes Gainesville, Whitesboro, Collinsville, Lindsay, Callisburg, Lake Kiowa, and Sadler. So that's a severe thunderstorm warning with a possible tornado tag. And again, the National Weather Service, they add that tag when there is some rotation showing up on radar. But again, there's not enough rotation for the National Weather Service to issue a tornado warning. Quarter size hail near Hood, 4 miles northwest of Air in Cook County. Starting to hail in Valley View. Thank you, Becky. Stay safe. I tell you what, here in Corinth, it seems like it's warmed up. Let me see what the temperature here at my house is. Gosh, it says 65, but it sure feels warmer than 65 out here. Pulling up the Denton County storm spotters on a scanner. So if they page the storm spotters for Denton County out, we'll know about it. Let me turn up the old handheld scanner. See what's going on in the county tonight. Amy, you said it's about a half mile north of you. Where are you located at?
Okay, so is the caller the one who is reporting the UUMV? Because where she allowed a friend to take it, and then
okay. Mountain Springs. I should have went up the thread a little bit. Mountain Springs. Okay. So most of Montauk County is under a severe thunderstorm warning till 7:45. And as you can see, these storms are moving east, maybe a little bit to the northeast, but this line of storms is along a cold front, and this front is moving to the southeast. So that's why you'll notice these storms are moving to the southeast, and if they stay on their current course, they will be affecting Denton County. Let's see how many miles they are from the center of Denton. They're about 51 miles from downtown Denton to that.
He is currently conscious now.
So let's see what speed that they're moving. Okay, the severe thunderstorm for Cook and western Grayson counties was moving at 25 miles per hour, but the storms up in Montauk County, they're moving at 40 miles an hour. So I'm not a great math person, but if the storms are 50 miles from downtown Denton, moving at 40 miles an hour, at 7:10 now, they should be moving into Denton County about 7:45, 7:50ish. So that's if they stay in their current direction. I think they're going to hold together. I don't think that this line is going to diminish, but it's whether they're severe or not when they get to Denton County. The storm up in Cook County continues to move right along with some broad low-level rotation. People in Lake Kiowa and Woodbine, that's where it's going to be moving next. Again, there's no confirmed tornado. There's no tornado warning for Cook County. It's just some broad low-level rotation that the National Weather Service is keeping an eye on. Okay, gotcha. A mile from Johnson Branch. Well, stay safe up there. Thanks for the reports. Yeah, Stacy, let's see, it was quarter-size hail 4 miles northwest of Air. But it looks like Sanger the rain is just to the north and the east of Sanger now. So Stacy, you should be getting it. I'm sure you're already probably getting some rain, but the heaviest rain is not quite on Lake Ray Roberts yet. Well, with that updated radar scan, it does show Lake Ray Roberts is getting some pretty good rain right now. Don't see any hail anywhere in Denton County. There's some pocket change size hail just on the Denton Cook County line, almost to I-35. And then it looks like some hail is just to the north of Valley View, but it looks like the town of Valley View should be okay when it comes to hail wise. Looks like most of the hail is going to go north of the city of Valley View and then south.
548 accidental. Appreciate.
Amy, the storms up in Montauk County right now, they should affect Denton County in an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. They are moving at 40 miles per hour. Now, will they be as strong as they are now? Not sure, but I do think that Denton County is going to get some rain. Okay, they're about to issue a warning for southern Cook and northern Denton County. And then they're going to have it to cover the corners of Grayson and Collin County as well. So it must be for this. It must be for this right here, that hell core. Yeah. So Stacy, I bet you're about to go under a severe thunderstorm warning. And they're drawing it up now. So as soon as it comes out, I'll read the particulars.
He's going to be wearing a black ripped shirt and blue jeans. His name's going to be Steven.
Oh, thank you, Amy. We appreciate it. Jeff reports a few ping pong size hail north of Bolivar. Yeah, and I think Bolivar's going to get some more. Here we go. Let's see what the severe thunderstorm warning. Let me turn that down because that's just. I guess I could let you listen to that. Okay, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for. Well, I got scanners going off everywhere. Severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Denton County, southwestern Collin County, southern Cook County, and southwestern Grayson County until 8 o'clock. At 7:14, a severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles south of Lindsay or 8 miles south of Gainesville, moving east at 40 miles per hour. The main hazards is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and half-dollar size hail. Some of the locations impacted include Sanger, Salina, Pilot Point, Aubrey, Gunter, Dorchester, Ray Roberts, All Debris State Park, Johnson Branch, Tioga, Valley View, and Weston. And this includes Interstate 35 between mile markers 476 and 490. So if you're in Sanger, Pilot Point, Aubrey, Lake Ray Roberts, Tioga, Valley View, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning until 8 o'clock. And it'll take it a minute or so to populate on the radar screen. Again, the main hazard with this storm, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and half-dollar size hail. Okay, so if you're anywhere in this polygon, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning until 8 o'clock. Again, Valley View, Sanger, even though technically, looking at radar, Sanger, the worst is to the north and the east, but it could back build. Pilot Point, Aubrey, Krugerville is right on the line. But go ahead and be aware that your area is under a severe thunderstorm warning, even though it may just be a few miles north of you. Tioga, Gunter, Salina, Weston. It should stay north of Prosper. But wow, look at this. Look at this hail core to the north of Valley View. Let's look at another. Come on, load. Wow, this is the precipitation showing up, and this is all rain here, but this is sorry about that. Don't mean to make you dizzy. But there's
Affirmative.
that's a lot of hail. Valley View, you're about to get hit. The first batch split up, but it's back built to the west. And so people pilot point to Tioga. You got a few minutes because right now the worst of the hail is along I-35 between north of Valley View down to just north of Sanger. It's moving to the east at 40 miles per hour. So you've got a few minutes if you need to get waters in Denton County or out and about. Isle of Dubois. Sanger is technically in the severe thunderstorm warning till 8 p.m. But again, looking at radar, here's I don't know what is wrong with my pointy. There's Sanger, and definitely the worst of the hail is going should stay north of Sanger.
Business Farm, 4001. Thunderstorm warning is come out, including northern Denton County. Thunderstorm located 8 miles south of Lindsay or 8 miles south of Zanesville, east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard 60 miles an hour wind and half-dollar size hail. At this time, we're going to set the minimum reporting criteria of 35 miles an hour wind or greater and any hail. Just by Weiss net control.
So the Denton County Storm Spotters, the criteria to report 35 mile per hour winds in any size hail for the county. So, and let's back out and look at the storms in Montauk County, because again, this line should affect Denton County.
Denton County, all units, standby for severe thunderstorm warning. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Denton County, northwestern Helen County, southern Cook County, and southwestern Grayson County. Severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles south of Lindsay, moving east at 40 miles per hour. There is an impact. Hail damage is expected. Max hail size 1 to 25 inches. Radar indicated. Max wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Sanger, Salinas, Pilot Point, Aubrey, Gunter, Dorchester, Fremont, Hart, let me know. Includes Energy 35 between
National Weather Service at 7:15 said there was impressive wind signature with the storms over Montauk County, moving into northern Jack County. They've just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Jack and Weiss County. And the reason that's important for us is because most of the time, anything for Weiss County has a good chance of impacting parts of Denton County. So let me pull up that warning real quick. Okay, so the severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Weiss County and northern Jack County until 7:45. At 7:14, so that's a few minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm was located near Newport or 15 miles west of Bowie, moving southeast at 30. So that line has slowed down just a bit from 40 to 30 miles per hour. The main hazard with this storm is 60 mile per hour wind gust and half-dollar size hail. Newport is the only location they list that could be impacted with this. So, but again, this is what's heading towards Denton County. Will it be severe when it enters the county? Not sure, but let's see. Yeah, the edge of the storm is about 39 miles from downtown Denton. So it has slowed to 30 miles per hour. Yeah, all of North Texas, including Denton County, is under a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. So, it's hard to say, is Ponder going to be severe? I would say at this point, yes, it's a good chance that any part of Denton County could see severe weather in the next couple of hours. Right now, it's just the northern part of the county, uh, east of 35, north of Aubrey. Um, Pilot Point is right in the middle of it. Does look like the hail has come down in intensity. I think they're listening to our broadcast. The Cook County Emergency Manager just reported golf ball size hail 2 miles northwest of Valley View, and that was at 7:24. So, just in the last minute, golf ball size hail 2 miles northwest of Valley View, and that squares with what the radar is showing. Yeah, I would think, Justin, all of Denton County is going to get something tonight. Maybe just rain, which we can hope for, but right now the northern part of the county, I mean, the worst of the hail is in southern Cook County, but Valley View is just surrounded by hail right now. Hopefully, the hail will stay north of the city of Pilot Point, but it is reaching down over the northern part of Lake Ray Roberts. Yeah, this. All righty, let's take a look and see how strong these storms are. The higher the DBZ is, the stronger the storm. Right now, on the Denton Cook County line, it's a 57 DBZ storm, but it was at 59 at one point, so it's came down just a tad. Right now, Valley View is 61 DBZ, so that's still strengthening somewhat over Valley View. But what most of Denton County is going to have to be concerned about is the Salinas Storms that's in Montauk, um, northern Jack County, and northwestern Weiss County. Because you can tell by the motion that they are moving towards Denton County. All right, National Weather Service just posted that they're watching the storm near Sanger. The rotation aloft, that's in the higher tops of the storm, is starting to tighten some. So again, what the National Weather Service radar looks for is, of course, rotation, but at what level the rotation is, and if it's going to work its way down from the higher tops of the storm down to the surface. And the tighter the rotation is, the better chance that the rotation will reach the ground. And again, they didn't give any mileage or anything. It just says watching the storm near Sanger. So I know it's hard to see because this thing's being broadcast on 3 different social platforms, but Sanger is right there. So I think they're probably watching this area here. Let's take a look on our little Denton Scanner radar and see what the velocity is. See if we show any rotation. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't, but again, we don't issue warnings off of our. Well, yeah, there's a little spin up right there. And when I say spin up, a little spinning in the atmosphere with the storm. So if you're anywhere north of Sanger to Valley View, Pilot Point, Tioga, Aubrey, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning until 8 p.m., another 30 minutes or so. But the National Weather Service is paying attention to the storm north of Sanger.
All right, copy. Eastside Hill, 2 miles west of Valley View, and a call sign of November 8, Juliet Mike Papa.
Had to turn on my ceiling fan. Is there any way to blow it up? You mean with dynamite or on the Kylie's watching the storm in Sanger? It's looking crazy. Yeah, thanks, Kyle. Kyle.
All right, thank you. We'll let you know if we get any reports. Like I say, appreciate you being there.
Yeah, Kyle, keep us informed because yeah, the National Weather Service is watching that storm north of Sanger. Stacy, I can blow it up, but it loses a lot of its. It's hard to make out what's going on. I mean, here's Pilot Point, here's Sanger, here's Valley View, here's Tioga. Uh, we run a very lean budget here. Winds have picked up in Sanger. Yeah, Sanger has dodged a lot of it, but
Just to let everyone know, while the current warning for Denton County is in the far northern edge, there is a new warning that popped up for Weiss that covers portions of Weiss County for another cell.
this was a delayed report. A train spotter on I-35 at Sanger reported dime-sized hail at 7:25. So about 7 minutes ago, a train spotter reported hail at Sanger on I-35. So Sanger did end up getting some hail. 7:31, quarter-size hail was reported 2 miles north of Valley View. Yeah. Oh, okay. The southern point of where Lake Ray Roberts. I knew you was up near Lake Ray Roberts, Stacy. Didn't know exactly where, but at the southern point. Up where the rich people in Denton County live. Katie, that's exactly what trained storm spotters look for is when the lightning strikes and lights up the sky, that's when they take the very split second to be looking for wall clouds, funnels, tornadoes. And so between that and then lightning or power flashes, that's how, trained storm spotters um, track storms. And I think if you've heard me over the last couple of years that we've been doing this, there's a significant difference in storm chasers and storm spotters. Storm chasers, that's they do it for the thrill and to build their social media platforms. A storm spotter does it for the county, the National Weather Service, uh, media, TV, radio stations. So there's a difference. Oh, okay, I mean, gotcha, Kyle, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that. Well, the good news is the hail core has really came down. There's still some hail just to the southeast of Valley View, um, but it does look like the hail core has picked up uh, over Lake Ray Roberts. So people in Pilot Point, you could be. Stacy, have you seen any hail at your location? You can really get a good look at Lake Ray Roberts when the radar's not on the screen. Come on, load. Yeah, most of Lake Ray Roberts is probably getting some type of hail. Not sure what the size. Yeah, this just is picking up the rain, heavy rain. Becky, I was the same when I was younger. I grew up in southeastern Oklahoma, and storms just terrified me. I think that's why I started taking an interest in the weather. And uh, again, most of y'all heard my stories about storm chasing in Oklahoma City in the mid 80s for the National Weather Service, as well as Gary England, who was the chief meteorologist at the CBS KWTV in Oklahoma City. If you've ever watched the movie Twister, the very start of the movie, when the little girl Jo, when her dad grabs her and takes her to the storm cellar, Gary England and that was actual footage of Gary England, the late 60s, early 70s. But Gary retired, I think it was 2013. By far the best meteorologist. Now the best one I think is James Spann out of Birmingham, Alabama. Rick Mitchell here in Dallas. Uh, he cut his teeth up in Oklahoma City at the ABC affiliate KOCO. So I've always thought the Oklahoma City meteorologists were the best because they had to deal with so much severe weather. But Rick Mitchell does a good job here. Gary David Finfroth at NBC5 does a really good job. I think he's semi-retired, but they both are my two favorite DFW meteorologists. And then Brad Barton on WBAP and all the Cumulus radio stations in the DFW area. Brad Barton, excellent, excellent meteorologist. Oh, Valerie reports that where she's at in the Sanger has lost power. Yeah, Barb, all this, what's north right now, that's affecting the northern part of the county, it's going to stay north of Denton. But what is along Montauk County, northern Jack County, into Weiss County, uh, that line of storms, that's along a cold front, and that will be affecting Denton County in just a little bit. Now, looking at radar, it has come down in intensity. So that's good news. Right now, the storm in northern Denton, southern Cook County, uh, heading over towards Tioga and Salina, that's the that's the meanest looking storm right now. Check what the National Weather Service National Weather Service says the storm cluster in northern Denton County has two areas we are watching close, one just west of 35 and just one east of 35. Both have broad level rotation with them. Okay. So again, there is rotation in the storms uh, on either side of I-35 north of Sanger. And broad rotation is just what it says that there's nothing tight, there's no tornado imminent, but again, you can see just north of Sanger. Here, let's see what the minute.
About spotter Scott Peak seeing a wall cloud west of Pilot Point.
Seeing that now. Did not. Nobody here has reported that. But we'll put a call out and have people looking.
Okay, what they're talking about is in the National Weather Service chat room, uh, spotters with the spotternetwork.org. Uh, they cover the country, and anytime that they make a report, it automatically flows into the National Weather Service chat room. And at 7:39, so a minute ago, and these are always they always have in bold letters, not confirmed, preliminary spotter report. Um, Most of the time, they say they're not for broadcast usage, but this particular spotter uh, at 7:39 reported a rotating wall cloud 4 miles southwest of Pilot Point. So that's again, this is unconfirmed preliminary spotter report, and you heard the Weather Service, National Weather Service, ask the net control uh, if they'd heard any spotters report, and they'll get somebody out there on that. But if you're in the Pilot Point area, Stacy, Lake Ray Roberts, just stay alert. Just stay alert.
This is right about the point where the road turns and runs abruptly southwest.
Yeah, that'd be about the right place. So keep an eye on that one, please.
You know, Harold Taft was not a meteorologist. He was back then just a weatherman, a weather person. But I agree. I've watched a lot of YouTube forecast and severe weather coverage with Harold Taft, and he was really, really good. Uh, Rebecca Miller, I just moved to DFW when she was on the morning show. So yeah, if people Pilot Point down to Aubrey, stay alert. You got some hail, possible quarter size hail heading your way. People Sanger, really between Sanger and the county line, that's the worst of the storm there. But there is rotation that the National Weather Service is keeping an eye on. Denton County storm spotters are making sure someone up there. Another unconfirmed, and again, guys, I just want to make sure y'all understand this is not confirmed. I mean, this it could be somebody in their basement 1,000 miles away, but at 7:43, so current time. Let's see what this spotter. Occasional quarter-size hail falling at this location, and this spotter. Okay. Can y'all hear the scanner? Okay.
The meso does have good striations in it, so it is a powerful storm.
All right, thank you for that. Again, 86 in the Aubrey area. Keep an eye out to your northwest. This has a lot of potential to it.
Okay, so they're really paying a lot of attention, and I will zoom in a little bit more on this storm. Here is Aubrey. They're asking people to look to the northwest to keep an eye on all of this. So if you live from Sanger down to Aubrey, all the way to Tioga, be prepared. There is rotation with this storm. There's quite a bit of hail. Again, my radar don't show the size, so I can just go off of what the National Weather Service is. But again, this spotter says that occasionally quarter-size hail falling 5 miles northwest of Aubrey. So looking at rotation, this is definitely rotating to the northwest of Aubrey. So people in Aubrey, stay alert. There's no tornado warning. There's no confirmed tornadoes. There's just some rotation. National Weather Service is keeping an eye on it. Wow, there's just a lot of hail with this storm. I mean, from Sanger up 35 to Valley View, all the way to Pilot Point, stretching down. Thanks, Deanna.
You're going to be west of Aubrey, 428, probably near the 485 area. I did see on APRS, by the way.
Yeah, the inflow has really died down, and all the well-defined wall cloud I'm not seeing anymore. It's a lot messier. The inflow has significantly died down.
Okay, so the storm spotter that's watching the storm from northwest of Aubrey says that the wall cloud is definitely a lot more ragged. So that means that the storm is not as organized. I'm going to have to plug in this computer or I'm going to lose my radar. So I apologize for any noises that you hear in the background. There we go.
Looking north back towards the storm, there is a well-defined wall cloud. Can't see from where I'm at if it's got rotation in it, but it does have follow.
Okay, so that spotter is at 720 and 380, looking to the northwest from the crossroads area, and he sees a well-defined wall cloud. So he's looking, yeah. So that's again, he's looking at what we're looking at now on radar, and he's reporting a well-defined wall cloud. Still keeping an eye on those storms in Montauk, northern Jack County, Weiss County. The largest hail that I'm seeing being reported is dime-sized hail falling at Lake Amon Carter, and that was reported at 7:46, so 2 minutes ago. For you folks in Grayson County at 7:40, 6 miles east of Denison on Highway 69, there was dime-size hail. So 8 minutes ago, 6 miles east of Denison up in Grayson County. I tell you what, that hail is just coming awful close to Sanger. I mean, the largest that the radar is showing.
So any of the stations along 380 east of Aubrey or east of Oak Point, maybe up a little bit north of there between Aubrey and the East County line, anywhere in that area.
Hopefully, this will stay north of Aubrey, but it's going to be close.
What's your location? I'm on the west side of Aubrey on 428, just at the Aubrey Middle School, approximately half a mile from downtown. Looking to my northwest, watching the sail come my direction. All right, I see that wall cloud as well. I've definitely seen the serrations, and there's a disorganized, looks like a disorganized wall cloud from my perspective, but it's definitely secondary to it. All right, so you're in the Aubrey area, 428 Aubrey area, and you're seeing strays, definite signs of inflow. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to have to change the batteries in this scanner. That beeping's driving me crazy. They've lasted all storm season, so I can't complain too much. Get 6 months out of 4 AA's. The scanner that I'm using to listen to the Denton County Storm Spotters is just an old analog scanner. Back in the days where everything was analog before this digital. I think I paid $150 for this scanner, brand new, 20 years ago. And now the scanners to pick up digital Denton County. I noticed the price jumped up from, I think I paid $700 for mine a year and a half ago. They're approaching $900 now. Inflation. There we go. We're back up and running there. Quarter size hail. Yeah, quarter size hail in Sanger at the present time. And that's the back edge of the storm. Here's Sanger. So the large hail cores there. Stacy, it looks like right now the northern sides of Lake Ray Roberts has the worst hail. But it's definitely moving into the Pilot Point area. So folks in Pilot Point, be ready for possible quarter size hail. Emergency manager in Cook County reports ping pong size hail at Johnson Branch State Park at the current time. So all you folks up near Johnson Branch, ping pong size hail. Okay, National Weather Service just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Denton County. And again, it does have the tornado possible tag on it. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Denton County, northwestern Collin County, southeastern Cook County, southwestern Grayson County until 9 o'clock. So 63 minutes at 7:52, a severe thunderstorm is located over Sanger, moving southeast at 20. So this has really slowed down from 40 to 30 to now 20 miles per hour, moving to the southeast. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust are the main hazards. Uh, Locations impacted includes Plano, McKinney, Frisco, Denton, Sanger, Little Elm, Prosper, Salina, Pilot Point, Aubrey, Krugerville, Crossroads, Gunter, all of Lake Ray Roberts, Tioga, Valley View, Weston, and Lincoln Park. And this includes Interstate 35 between mile markers 475 and 487. So it'll take it a minute or so before this new warning populates on the map. But there it is. You know, again, the National Weather Service is including the city of Denton to be impacted. But as you can see, the polygon goes just to the north of the it may include a little bit of the city limits, but this particular storm should stay north of the downtown area of Denton. But again, anywhere in Denton County in the next hour could be getting a severe thunderstorm. Looking at the line in Montauk and Weiss County, it does show, the radar does show that line has decreased in intensity than where it was an hour ago. So that's good news for Denton County. Okay, so here's the National Weather Service's thinking right now. The Boeing line of storms will eventually overtake the existing cluster over Denton and Cook counties. Okay, so what they're saying is this line of storms here is going to overtake this storm, these storms. So this line is moving at 40 miles an hour. This line's moving at 20. So this line's going to eat this line of storms. But until then, the storm continues to show signs of rotation, producing wall clouds. The rotation is tight in the mid levels, but not making its way down to the lower levels. Okay. So again, anyone in the northern parts of Denton County, southern Cook County, southwestern Grayson County, and northwestern Collin County, stay alert. You got some hail, quarters up to quarter size, maybe even larger, 60-mile-per-hour winds or greater, heavy rain. But once the cold front and the line of storms that's approaching from the west, once it overtakes this line, and it may happen over the northeast part of Denton County or over into the Collin, Grayson County areas. But I would say for the next 20 to 30 minutes at least, people in northern Denton County stay alert. This line should stay north of the lake cities. But if you're along Oak Point, Little Elm, Frisco, Prosper, Salina, Aubrey, Krugerville, Sanger, Pilot Point, Tioga, Gunter, Weston, stay alert. What size do you think the hail was up, Stacy, where you're at?
All right, you're a bit broken, but sound like you said that it's still there. You still see traces of
Barb, the worst part of the storm right now is well north of UNT. Um, right now, there's nothing in the city limits of the city of Denton. Now, this line that's moving in from the northwest, uh, that's going to affect all of Denton County within the next hour. And it's currently severe, that line stretching from Munster to Forestburg down to Alvoid, Chico. Uh, and they just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for the northwestern part of Denton County. So I didn't even know that was coming out. All right, let's see what this says. Okay, the National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Montauk, northern Weiss, northwestern Denton, northeastern Jack, Cook County, and northwestern Grayson County until 8:30. At 7:55, so 4 minutes ago, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Thackerville to near Chico, moving east at 50. So it's speeded up from 30 to 50 miles per hour. The main hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. Locations impacted include Sherman, Gainesville, Decatur, Bridgeport, Bowie, Whitesboro, Pottsboro, Collinsville, Munster, Alvoid, St. Joe, Lindsay, Chico, Paradise, Calliesburg, Lake Kiowa, Forestburg, Sunset, Newport, and southwestern Lake Texoma. This includes Interstate 35 between mile markers 481 and 503. Okay. So what we're dealing with is this storm here that's still affecting areas between Sanger and Pilot Point. Pilot Point is currently should be seeing hail, gusty winds, and heavy rain. Aubrey, you're right on the line for this first storm, but then it's back building, so that's why Aubrey, Krugerville, Oak Point, Little Elm, Frisco, Prosper is also in the warning area. And then we have this new warning that goes till 8:30. Now this goes till 9, and it's just because of speed. This line of storms is moving 30 miles per hour, and this line of storms is moving at 50 miles per hour. Now, once this cold front, and that's what's causing, and I apologize, I don't know why my radar is doing this. Once this line, and this is along the cold front, once it overtakes this line of storms, the rotation in the storms should be gone. That's not to say we couldn't get a brief spin up of a tornado along the leading edge of. Anytime you have a cold front, you could get a spin up of a tornado along the leading edge.
The closest I'm probably going to have is not right there, but it is Lima, Kilo, Lima.
Tim reports hail in Pilot Point, heavy rain also. Yeah, Lisa, just if she can post, she's already left Gainesville driving towards. Just tell her to be careful. It just looks like between Denton and Sanger, Denton and Gainesville is just heavy rains and gusty winds.
Northwest of Aubrey, about 5 miles. Northwest of Aubrey, about 5 miles.
Wall cloud northwest of Aubrey, about 5 miles. Cindy, I have not seen anything about any rotation with the the storms that's approaching from the northwest. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust.
Just an update. It appears to be getting bigger. Striations are more well-defined and tighter. And at this time, I can say that it may have some slight rotation. I do see something hanging off on the west end. I can't tell if it's up or lowering.
Excuse me.
All right, AFIGB, you're still in the 38720 area, South Crossroads. You look into the north, and you're seeing a bigger, looks like just still rotating. So you're still seeing striations, getting bigger, and maybe some slight rotation. That is correct. And if you have WhatsApp, I posted some pictures that will greatly show you what I'm seeing, AG5GV.
And when they mention striations, what they're, we've all seen thunderstorms. I'm sure everyone's seen a rotating thunderstorms, but there's like fingers that drop down from the clouds and they move in, weird directions and things. And that's what they're talking about. And again, at night when it lights up the horizon, storm spotters try to look for those telltale signs, and if they're really moving, then that tells them that the storm's rotating. And again, this particular storm spotter is in the crossroads area, 720 and 380, looking to the northwest. Still a big hail core just to the southwest of Pilot Point, right over the main part of Lake Ray Roberts. It sure looks like it's going to move into the Aubrey area.
Mid-level. So we're going to be looking for any rotation or lowering and hail greater than quarter size.
So what the Denton County Storm Spotters are focusing on now is the area near Aubrey.
Drawn very into it. Now it's getting a little wind out of the north from my location. KG5G is up. Okay, remind me real quick.
This is the velocity radar, and there was some rotation there as it moved towards Aubrey, but now it shows more of a straight wind, really stretching down 377 from Pilot Point down to Aubrey. The Denton Scanner radar, again, is not a powerful radar by any means, but quarter size hail, quarter mile south of Pilot Point. Okay, the National Weather Service has just put in the chat room what you heard the storm spotter there in Crossroads talking about, that the rotation near Aubrey is starting to become more organized. That the spotter reports a wall cloud with a clear base underneath it. So people in Aubrey, stay alert. Susie, where are you located at?
Stations that had eyes on the wall cloud. What are you seeing right now? CAO. CAO, go ahead. Overall, storm broadening out, seeing less definition of any kind of wall cloud, or and the lowering is completely
Okay, that spotter saying that the wall clouds less definition.
That's affirmative. It'll be due north for me now. All right, thank you for that.
And that spotter's located at Crossroads, so due north. The hell core has definitely gotten smaller over the last 6 minutes. Looks like the lightning is still stout. So we currently have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings for Denton County. The first one goes until 9 o'clock. For the northern part of the county and the northeastern part of the county. And then the second one just clips the northwest part of the county and it goes until 8:30.
Transmission is flattening out. Appears to be pancaking down. So striations are still there, but not as predominant as they were.
And what he means by pancaking is that the cloud layers are just pushing each other. And I think that's happening because even though this line is still quite a ways, let's see how many miles it is away from Aubrey. Yeah, 17 miles away, but well, he just confirmed what I was fixing to say. I think what's happening is this line of storms, the winds are shooting out anywhere 15, 20 miles in front of this, and it's starting to overtake this storm. And so the winds are changing straight out of the west. But that spotter did say that you could see the greenish coloring behind the lightning strikes, which indicates hail. Which dime size hail at the Aubrey Middle School. Hopefully, the city of Pilot Point should be out of the hail core currently. There's some to the northeast and to the southeast of Pilot Point. Aubrey, hold your breath because right now it shows just north of downtown Aubrey, but
Thunderstorm warning that cuts through our northwest corner. So just be advised if you're up in that area, you could see another small system coming through you.
oh, thanks, Susie. So by the stadium in 288, okay, yeah. C.H. Collins, I believe is the name of that stadium. So yeah, I mean, I think C.H. Collins is in this area. So yeah, if you're looking off to the northeast, you're probably getting a good light show. But I mean, there's even lightning down toward by the C.H. Collins. Again, we all know that lightning can go out from the thunderstorms by several miles. Okay, the National Weather Service just got off the phone with a spotter in Aubrey, and the spotter confirmed there is a wall cloud, but no funnel or tornado at this time. Rotation is organized, but no tight couplet to point us towards a tornado. And again, that's from the National Weather Service. So again, there's no confirmed tornado in the Aubrey area, but there is a wall cloud. The velocity shows the best rotation is right there. But as soon as I circle that, a new scan comes in and the rotation is between Aubrey and Krugerville. We don't need any November tornadoes. Another 20 minutes or so, and the cold front, the storms associated with the cold front, is going to overtake the storms in the northeastern part of Denton County. And again, that won't erase the threat of severe weather, but it should bring it down somewhat. Liz reports pea-sized hail just east of Green Valley, 428 and Blackjack Road West. Krugerville, let's see. There's Krugerville. Let's see how much of this precipitation is hail that's falling. Yeah, there's a lot of hail really on top of Aubrey, north of Krugerville. It does look like the worst of the hail is past Pilot Point. Let's see if there's any hail in this next batch. There's some spotty hail with this next line that's coming in. Valley View, you should be getting some hail. Northwest part of Denton County, getting some 1-inch size hail south of Aubrey on 377. There's the Aubrey. Okay. I thought maybe it might have been a structure fire call out for all the lightning. And then unconfirmed report of 1-inch size hail on top of Krugerville at 8:16, so a minute ago. But yeah, this is all hail here, and then south of Alvoid, there's some hail. So there is some hail in this next line that's, gosh, there's a lot of lightning around. So the leading edge of this next round is approaching Sanger. It'll be in the Crum area in probably the next 5 minutes. It's moving at 60 miles per hour.
Again, we're still keeping an eye on the Aubrey area, at the hail and the flood area of the cell there. But again, if you're in the northwest part of the county, keep an eye out for any hail, any signs of any wall clouds or anything there as this next line comes in from the northwest. Okay, my wife.
Looks like the worst of the hail is to the northeast of Aubrey and Krugerville. Another hail core is Valley View to the Denton County, Cook County line, right along I-35. And then there's another hail core out Weiss, Jack County line, right on the county line, just north of Runaway Bay. Hopefully, that hail core should stay into Weiss County, into Tarrant County. It may clip the southwestern part of Denton County.
Maybe 2 or 3 miles to the east of Aubrey, that area.
They're asking if there's a spotter east of Aubrey.
Hotel Foxtrot, Quebec. What is your location?
Why is this not on the news? I have no idea. Well, I do know. I do have an idea. Advertisers. Most network TV stations won't interrupt programming unless it's a tornado warning. And there's no tornado warnings in North Texas.
Off 377. I didn't quite get report. Did you say you was it hail or wind, or what was your count? Your scratch there?
No, I'm just making all this up. This is all an elaborate hoax on. They need to get that spotter a new radio.
All right, I got that. Around $50 size hail. Is that active now, or was that a few minutes ago? Skywalk. That was approximately.
Yeah, that's what most of the TV news weather does now is
About 10 minutes ago, I think I caught
during the commercial breaks, they'll come on.
If I heard correctly, you said his car was blown off the road. Just double check on a welfare on that. Okay, yeah, I didn't get that one. Hotel Fox, Quebec. Are you still off the road? Are you okay? Or what's your situation right now?
Yeah, what's going on with him?
I'm fine. I made it home. I recover without going completely in the ditch.
Okay, sounds like you were blown off to the side, but you are on the road right now, and your status is 10-4 right now.
I am home. I made it home. I was blown off the side of the road, but it wasn't to the point I wasn't able to recover.
All right, glad you're okay. Thank you.
Glad he's okay. You know, when I was younger, I lived out in the country and we didn't have any storm sirens. And I always believed that the sirens were there to alert you in your homes. But that's not the reasoning for the outside storm sirens. It's to warn people that's outside. And over the last few years, cities, towns have relaxed. Well, I shouldn't say relaxed. They've loosened up the rules to where, it used to be just tornadoes. Now they'll activate the system for large hail, damaging winds. And it's not to wake you up. It's not to alert you inside your homes. It's to alert you if you're outside. And so for inside, you need a weather radio. Everbridge is a great company that you can sign up for free. weather alerts. There's so many apps out there. So technology has been really good as far as storm warnings. And just what the National Weather Service has said was going to happen has happened. These storms have merged. Uh,
Quarter-inch hail 1 mile west of the Collins line on 420.
okay, a new severe thunderstorm warning is coming out for parts of Denton County. Okay, this was issued a minute ago. Severe thunderstorm warning for Weiss County, Denton County, Eastern Jack County until 9 at 8:21. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Crum to near Jacksboro, moving southeast at 40. So they've slowed down from 60 to 40. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hail are the main hazards. Locations impacted include Plano, Carrollton, Frisco, Denton, Louisville, Flower Mound, Capel, The Colony, South Lake, Corinth, Highland Village, Trophy Club, Lake Dallas, Decatur, Bridgeport, Lake Louisville, Briar, Little Elm, Roanoke, and Pecan Acres. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35 between mile markers 468 and 474, Interstate 35W between mile markers 69 and 85, and Interstate 35E between mile markers 446 and 466. So that new warning has not, yes, it is. So all of Denton County is under a severe thunderstorm warning at the current time. One goes till 8:30, another 5 minutes up in the northwest part, but I'm sure that's going to be extended for this new line that's moving in, and then rest of the county uh, goes until 9 o'clock. So all of Denton County is under a severe thunderstorm warning at the current time. There's no tornado warnings. There's not been any confirmed tornadoes. There's been some wall clouds. There's been some rotation. Yeah, the National Weather Service the warning boxes are getting a little cluttered. Our current thinking is after these two warnings expire at the top of the hour, we can combine into a single warning once the line of storms overtakes the existing Denton Collin County supercell. Longer a supercell, and again, the tornado threat should go way down once this cold front comes through and the winds changes directions. Yeah, the warning boxes do look a little cluttered on the screen. If you like what we do here, tell your friends about us, family, like our main Facebook page at Denton Scanner. We're approaching 40,000 followers, so that's amazing. Uh, we're streaming tonight on both our both our Facebook platforms, Denton Scanner, and then the other one is our secondary page because just as the pandemic hit last year, Facebook took our page Denton Scanner off because I said we didn't provide information on who we were and who I am. It's not a secret. You can, doesn't bother me if people know who I am. But at the same time, there's thousands of Facebook pages uh, that people have all over the world called different things. And so, of course, my driver's license doesn't say Denton Scanner. And so my Facebook page was down for about 6 weeks. And again, we had the pandemic starting mid to late March. April, storm season picks up, and I'm without a Facebook page. So I started what I thought was a group page, but Facebook set it up wrong. And but we call that our secondary page now. And so I think it's called Denton Counter Group, but it's not a group page. But we do have a group page, and I know it's confusing. Um, but if you like our main page, Denton Scanner, we appreciate it. And then if you would also, if you're into YouTube, which my 19-year-old son's got me hooked on YouTube. Find us at Denton County Scanner, and like our YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up, and we did hit over 1,000 on our YouTube channel, so now we can go live without third-party software, which is expensive, but we're keeping our software because it allows us to do so many different things. So, but anyway, as you can tell, we're a low budget outfit. We don't ask for contributions or donations or anything like that. We do this because we love Denton County, and I think it's the best place in the world to live, and the people are the greatest. And so we do this to try to keep people safe and to keep people informed. And yes, it does get a little irritating at times. I do go off on some rants on some of my posts. Earlier this week, or was it last week? There was a terrible motorcycle accident in Aubrey a week ago last Sunday, and there was reports that the gentleman had passed away. And this incident page that partners up with Broadcastify had reported that it was a fatality. And I checked the Denton County, well, it's the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's website from time to time. Uh, they do all the reporting for Denton County, and I never saw, someone that was killed in a motorcycle accident. And so this gentleman, relative of this gentleman, reached out to me because they thought that I had posted that it was a fatality. And I went back and looked and made sure that we didn't, and we didn't, but we found out who did. And we sent them an email asking, if they would retract the story or change the posting, that it wasn't a fatality. And they sent us back a not so nice email. So, National Weather Service just reported that an enhanced wind threat is moving into the Salina area. And again, what's happening is the storm is overtaking this supercell, and Salinas here. So, as we said earlier, it was either going to be the northeast or the northwest of Collin County where these storms are going to overtake each other, and it looks like Salina is going to win the contest there. But there's still hail to the west of Salina. Salina down to Prosper will probably get some quarter-size hail, but there's some gusty winds approaching the city of Denton. You can see how it's bowing out here. Uh, that's just a radar indication of some heavy winds, gust. Yeah, hail is decreasing in size as this storm, the cold front, comes through. So that's the good news. But Crum is getting heavy rain. Sanger is getting round 3. Pilot Point's getting round 4. The city of Denton, the North Loop is in the rain zone. Downtown Denton, the square, is about to be getting some heavy rain. But yeah, it's the Lake Cities is probably 5 minutes from getting some gusty winds. Yeah, let me try to zoom into just Denton County. Again, it's hard to see some of these cities. There's Crum, Ponder, Sanger, Pilot Point, Aubrey, Krugerville. The good news is the hail potential has really dropped. Yeah, there's some gusty winds coming up on the downtown Denton. Lots of lightning still all across Denton County, Weiss County. Yeah, Salina down to Prosper's getting some hail. Pilot Point is still about to get some small hail. Aubrey, Krugerville looks like some hail is just to your northwest. Looks like you guys are going to get some more. Crum, Ponder, City of Denton looks okay, hail wise. East of Decatur in Weiss County, there's some more hail. So at its current projection, Ponder, North Lake, Justin, Argyle, that area could be getting some hail. Since, well, this up here is associated with the supercell. So I was about to say, since it's still showing a lot of hail up here, most likely this wouldn't die out. But that's not the case because, again, this is this is this is from a cold front. So hopefully the hail in Weiss County, hopefully it'll die out before it gets to Denton County. But all of Denton County is about to be overran with heavy rain, gusty winds. 1 to 1.25 inch hail falling at FM 1385, Aubrey in the Salina area. Again, we appreciate everyone that their nice comments that you're putting in there. We don't do this to scare people. We don't do this to hype up a storm. We just try to show you radar, share with you what we think we're seeing on the radar. But most importantly, we try to share with you real time information. The same thing that the TV and radio meteorologists get from the National Weather Service. We try to share that information with you as well. Again, we're not going to hype up a storm and scare everyone to death. That's just not our. We just won't do that. So the heavy rain has got into the city of Denton now, stretches over just south of 380. Crum is in the heavy rain. Ponder is about to be in the heavy rain. Sanger, Stacy up in Pilot Point area, Lake Ray Roberts has web feet. Yeah, you guys have been getting heavy rain and hail for an hour and a half now or longer. And if you notice, again, it's hard for you guys to see it because I have to keep one little box up with our audio on there and then the radar. But you'll notice just to the north of Argyle, North Lake, over to just north of Corinth, uh, there's an outflow boundary that's developed. And what this is this line of storms is pushing the air forward. And so this area, you're going to see gusty winds about 2 to 3 minutes before the heavy rain occurs. I'm sure everyone, we've seen this thousands of times living here in North Texas. The good news is the hail between Salina and Prosper is breaking up. So that's good news. Just a lot of heavy rain in the northern part of the county. Pam reports 380 in Crum, strong winds and heavy rain. Yep. Lots of heavy rain. Well, at least it's happening at between 8 and 9 this evening for most of the county. For the northern part of the county, don't know what time we started went on this evening. Oh, we've been on it for an hour and 52 minutes. Wow. And we came on just when there was a severe thunderstorm for Cook County up in Gainesville, because we have quite a few followers up in Cook County and Gainesville. I really thought this line that's moving in now was going to be more towards the 10 o'clock hour. But I'll take an 8 o'clock storm versus a midnight storm any day of the week. Especially for us that's got to get up early and work in the morning. Good. Glad your daughter made it home. Absolutely. Amy, depends on where you're at on any threat of hail. Right now in Denton County, the threat of hail has really reduced. And it's all because of this the cold front that's coming out. Here in Corinth, I can hear the wind gusting out my window. So this is the where the hail possibly could be in, Salina, Prosper area, Collin County, some hail, Aubrey, Krugerville, some hail. I wouldn't be surprised. Ponder, Dish, Justin, that area get some hail in the next 20 minutes or so if this stays together. Where our storm chaser? No. Oh, absolutely. Amy, we got a new car back in September, and yeah, we got insurance too. But yeah, I don't want any hail on my new car, and I know you don't either. Where are you? Susie, are you asking? I'm located in Corinth, is where I'm located, if that's what you're asking. Right in the middle of Denton County. Okay, the Doppler radar at Love Field, what the National Weather Service also uses, they're showing it's a powerful radar, but the radius isn't very wide. So I'm sure the Ponder area is probably pushing the maximum, but that Doppler radar is showing the National Weather Service 65 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts moving into the Ponder area. And that's at the current time of 8:42. So if you're in the Ponder area, you're about to have possibly 65 to 70 mile per hour wind gust. Thank you, Dana. Hell in Providence Village. Oh, YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Denton County Scanner, and there's another person that's got a Denton County Scanner Facebook page, and so that's why ours is called Denton Scanner, even though we cover the whole county. It's confusing. But our YouTube channel is Denton County Scanner on YouTube. Our Facebook page is Denton Scanner. I've got to write down the names of the other. Our secondary Facebook page is Denton County Scanner Group Page, only it's not a group page. But we do have a group page, and it's for people to post on. Post news, weather. And I didn't have any help for tonight, so I'm not able to post on Facebook while going live like this. So the line of heavy rain is approaching Little Elm, the Lake Cities, Argyle, North Lake, Justin. And again, people in Ponder, be ready for possibly 65 to 70 mile per hour wind gust. That's not sustained winds, it's just wind gust. our cat Charlie is the same way. He does not like storms, and he runs under my son's bed. That's his scaredy hole, is under my son's bed. And I'm in our family room broadcasting, and I've got our door shut so you don't hear the sounds of a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, and I'm going to tell you my wife's age, and a 5-year-old cat. But as soon as I'm sure he senses the storms like your cat does, and he's probably already underneath the bed. Tina reports hard rain and wind in Aubrey. And I tell you what, Aubrey and Cougarville, Pilot Point, Sanger, Tioga, Valley View, you guys have had a rough night. So the line of the heaviest rain is approaching Little Elm, Corinth, Argyle, North Lake, Justin. As you can see, the backside of the rain is almost to the Denton County line, and behind this is just gusty north winds and cooler temperatures. So once this moves through, we should be done for the night. And I hadn't even looked at this weekend's weather. I'll be up in Oklahoma visiting some relatives, so probably be about 10 degrees cooler. Thank you. Allie reports heavy rain and winds near 423 in El Dorado and Little Elm. That's right, Lisa. I tell you, I could be a weather person just by watching my cat. Nothing wrong with dogs, though. When I was younger, I was a dog person, but the older I got, I became a cat person. Well, when we had kids, my kids, I don't know what made them cat kids, but they loved. We had a 16-year-old cat. And I swear that cat thinks she raised my daughter. Tell you what, when you lose I hope my wife's not listening, but I don't call them fur babies, but I mean, let's face it, our pets are part of our families. And when you lose one, it's tough. Especially one that you had for 14 years. All right, looks like the rain has gotten to the Lake Cities, the Corinth area, Little Elm, approaching Argyle, North Lake. Justin, you're just a little bit behind everyone else because it curves. But Sanger looks like it's letting up some. Looks like you should just have light to moderate. Rest of the, for the next 30 minutes or so. Pilot Point, it has gotten lighter there. And if you look back to the west, it's not nearly as intense. Aubrey, Krugerville, you're still getting heavy rain now, gusty winds. The city of Denton, heavy rain, gusty winds. Crum, Ponder, heavy rain, gusty winds. Hey, that's what I just said. I swear they're listening. Denton County's listening to our broadcast. Uh, Rain and wind and dish. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, yeah, Olivia. Olivier? Is that how you pronounce it? Hope I'm not. Yeah, yeah, it's tough to lose a pet. It really is. If you've ever driven on Highway 69, it's 75 until it gets into Atoka, Oklahoma, and then 75 goes west, and it turns into just 69, and it goes through Stringtown, Kiowa, McAllister, Muskogee. If you've ever driven up that way, that's where I was born and raised out. I was born in the hospital, of course, but I was raised and lived out in the country all my life up in that part of Oklahoma, where the pretty part. When people, growing up, if they knew you were from Oklahoma, they thought it was just flat and windy. But no, the southeastern part, Tulsa, eastward, Tahlequah, that's Broken Bow. Some of I love the Ozarks, but Broken Bow, McCurtain County, that's so pretty there. Well, I can tell things start winding down. Our the number of people watching us goes down, and that's fine. But I'm glad. What time is it? It is 8:50. So these all these warnings should combine them into one warning at 9 o'clock or close to it, and I would think Denton North would be out of any type of warning. They may keep the southern part of Denton County, Denton South, to include Ponder, North Lake Justin, Trophy Club, Louisville, Hebron, the Colony, the Lake Cities, Little Elm. They may keep the southern part of the county into a new warning just for the gusty winds. Let's check the hail. Pea-sized hail near Little Elm. So yeah, there's still some hail out there. Ponder, between Ponder and Crum, uh, east of Little Elm and Oak Point. Wow, here it's raining hard here in Corinth right now. Still a lot of lightning across Denton County, Weiss County. We'll go for another 8 minutes or so, and then I'll let all you guys go. I haven't even looked at the long range forecast for Thanksgiving, and I say long range. Is there a way to send you a photograph from the storm I have? Yes, we do have an email address. It's a Denton County Scanner, all one word, Denton County Scanner at gmail.com. I grew up about 10 miles north of Stringtown, and I went to Kiowa High School, well, elementary, junior high. My only claim to fame is I know Reba McEntire. Reba, I was in second or third grade when Reba was a senior, and we rode the same school bus because depending on whether we were going to school or coming home, uh, we got on either right before Reba, her brother Paik, and her sister Susie, or right after. And Reba and I would sit together because we were both redheaded. Stringtown used to be famous for the speed trap there on Highway 69 because it would be 65, and then they'd have one little sign that took you down to 35. And this little town, 400 or 500 people, had the nicest police department you ever saw. And they caught a state senator's wife in Oklahoma back in the mid 90s. And his name was Gene Stipe. And if you knew, and Senator Stipe, he's since passed, he busted up Stringtown's speed trap. But yeah, send a if anybody's got any pictures of the storms tonight, send them to Denton County Scanner at gmail.com, or you can post them on our group site. And but anybody that sends me any, I'll post them and give you credit for it. But most of Denton County is under heavy to moderate rain. Uh, the rain quite hasn't made it to Louisville yet. Another 3 minutes, it'll be on top of Louisville, but it stretches from just south of Frisco down to the Colony, to Highland Village, over to Argyle. Justin's finally in some heavy rain. Uh, Crum, the worst is over for you right now. Ponder, you still got quite a bit of heavy rain. Some hail to the southwest of Ponder. Not a lot, but a little. Uh, Pilot Point, still raining, not as heavy. Sanger, still raining, but not as heavy. The city of Denton, still moderate to heavy rain. Lake City's heavy rain. I would say the heavy rain for Denton, if it's moving at 40 miles an hour, I would say another 30 minutes and the rain should be over. And I don't have it showing up on radar, but a new warning is either been issued or about to be issued for Parker, Tarrant, Dallas, Collin, Rockwall. 60-mile-per-hour winds main threat. So again, they're not even mentioning hail for Parker, Tarrant, Dallas, Collin, and Rockwall counties. Just 60-mile-per-hour winds is the main threat. Well, but this warning has Denton County, so let's read it real quick. It's got to be for the south part of the county. Severe thunderstorm warning until 10 o'clock for Rockwall County, southwestern Hunt County, southern Weiss County, Denton County, northeastern Parker County, Tarrant County, Collin County, and northern Dallas County. At 8:56, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Anna till Boonesville, moving southeast at 30, 65 mile per hour wind gust and penny size hail. Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, Garland, Irving, Grand Prairie, Mesquite, McKinney, Carrollton, Frisco, Denton, Richardson, Louisville, Allen, Flower Mound, Rowlett, Euless, Bedford, and Grapevine are all affected. But again, y'all can read a radar like I can, and the worst is over for the majority of Denton County. But the city of Denton is still getting some heavy rain and gusty winds. When was this updated? This was okay, here we go. There's the new warnings that's populated on here. Still looks messy as far as warning wise, but it's not quite 9 o'clock. So hopefully at 9 o'clock, some of these warnings for Denton County will expire. But we're going to go ahead and sign off. It's almost 9 o'clock. We appreciate everyone. Thank you, Carrie. Heavy rains at Robson Ranch. Appreciate everyone logging on, watching, or listening to us tonight. Again, all we ask is if you like what we do, tell your friends, tell your families, like us on our Facebook page, Denton Scanner, like us on our YouTube channel, Denton County Scanner, and send pictures to dentoncountyscanner@gmail.com. If I can ever get Mrs. Scanner to give me some money, I'd like to buy a server with her own domain, but I'm not holding my breath for that. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great Wednesday evening and have a great Thursday and Friday and have a super weekend.